の姉を殺したのはお前だな。この羽織に見覚えはないか。
You know, I can't believe Demon Slayer is actually ending. Like, I remember clocking in every shift on Sunday, ready to see Tanjiro crack his dome and pull some extravagant looking move to save his sister from the worst, and I mean the worst, new gen villain of all time. But hey, a trilogy of movies back to back to complete the series. I ain't complaining, though I might just be starting a family by the time part 3 comes out. But let's just focus on what's at hand. Last time, the Slayers jumped Muzan all together, but Muzan, knowing damn well he could have saved himself from the situation, decided to free ball and drop every single Slayer down to his turf, aka the Infinity Castle. Everybody and their mama dropping in that crib and then getting split up, either solo or paired up, meaning every single man is feeling for themselves. The first one to land and explode was Shinobu, and she's just walking around until she manages to find a room, and by some twist of fate, she lands in a room with one of the top 3 open wounds, Doma himself. Now, upon analysing the scene, I've considered 2 things. First, my earlier statement. I don't know if I should consider this a miracle or a twist of fate, because come to find out, the boy Doma is the one who murdered Kanae back in 96 as Shinobu remembered the description her sister gave her. She's been holding into that rage for a long time, so it's really time for a get back after all these years. But at the same time, something is up with Doma, bro. Like, let alone the fact that he still managed to kill this innocent girl even after being saved. It's his whole demeanor for me. Up there being quirky and sassy and giggling, talking about, my temple is a paradise for human flesh because I serve cunt and eat living no crumbs, period. Ooh, I had to bring my inner sass for that one. Y'all still mess with me, right? Right? He's basically rambling about saving people from death by eating them, which is basically death itself. I know, it's just doesn't make sense because look how angry Shinobu looked, veins popping out of anger, and you want to talk about your missed mukbang review on Shinobu's sister. Oh yeah, he bold, man, because she flew right to his face and stabbed him right in his eye with her second breathing style. Douma's not even worried, he counters with his frozen lotus technique. He started dissing her swordsmanship, but little did he know, her entire persona revolves around poison. He starts scoffing Boo like wondering if he caught a new version of COVID-19. But apparently, because the demons can telepathically communicate with one another with information, he basically managed to break down the poison from his body. But Shinobu's not afraid, she's been prepared for this fight. She dashes at him, and he dodges, but then comes back and they start clashing. Shinobu flies to the roof, he's still not fazed by all that movement. Said she's moving like that one cashier with fake scanning item fast. I'd be sick to my stomach if I got compared to that dude. Doma also reveals that his blood demon art also allows him to spread his blood as mist, hence homegirl getting weak by the second after breathing. And then we're somehow introduced to his backstory in the middle of the fight, which I will say in advance that I will show absolutely no remorse to. But let's just go in transparent. Doma's appearance was actually out of this world. Like, Muzan didn't give him no rainbow contacts or anything like that, bro. Like, he was born looking like this. So his parents thought he was the second coming of Jesus Christ and appointed him as God's voice ever since he was born. And I don't blame the people for believing this, bro. Pure white skin, pure white hair, and rainbow colored eyes. Ain't no way this man wasn't an angel or something, bro, because you gotta be heavenly blessed to look like that in the first place. They formed an entire mini church in the village for grown-ass people to go ahead and vent and pray for him for riches and save them from suffering. But this whole time, Doma was worried about what he's having for lunch because he's just a kid. He thought all that stuff was stupid because he never heard no voice from any god and felt sorry for all those people. So he just went along with it until it inhabited his personality. Overall, in one sentence, Doma's appearance made him gain a savior complex since birth, which makes him who he is today. I mean, it's cool to know about his backstory, but bro, we definitely did not need that, bro. Like, my feelings are not moved, bro. Like, I still want that nigga dead. I still want that nigga dead, bro. And it's the same for Shinobu, because she doesn't care though, and flies over to hit him with her third breathing technique. And that joint looked cool, but that's all there was to it. She got double crossed without even noticing. Doma over here taunting her about being 4'11 and having a petite body. Pause. No, like seriously, that's what he was doing for real. And she was having an anxious moment for not being tall enough and helpful like her sister or Guillaume. Even her own sister told her that she's not built for any sort of revengeful acts she had planned. I mean, leg lengthening is a thing, but like, I doubt she's in a good position to be worried about surgery. And lo and behold, the same sister who told her to run away back then came to the rescue when all hope seemed lost, gave her that Eren Yeager speech talking about,
"Stand up and fight. You said you were gonna do this for me and Kano, so you better do it. Insect Hashira, Shinobu Kocho."
And Shinobu stood right back up, collarbone cracked, lung collapsed, ribs in pieces, but that fury and rage, it's still burning. And so, with her 200 and something bones left to swing with, She locks in and prepares her final breathing form, a 100-legged zigzag. And when I tell you, she started moving like crazy, like the naked eye couldn't tell what was going on. She was flying all around the temple, damn near taunting Doma all up in his face. He couldn't fathom the speed she was moving at. He uses frozen lotus again to catch her off guard, but he gets caught right below, and so Shinobu puts all her poison into her blade and launches it upwards and stabbing right in the neck. That sister talk pumped her up. I was about to give Shinobu her props. Keyword was, because as soon as I saw that flashback pop up, I had to wrap up my glaze, bro. Because you see, in Demon Slayer, unless you're part of the main cast, which consists of a demon girl, the reincarnation of Muzan's bully, Zenitsu, and Tarzan if you were raised during the samurai era, then the concept of living to see another sunrise becomes less of an expectation and more of a miracle. Niggas swore back in the day Rengoku was top 5, and look how that turned out. Rest in peace though, that's still my goat in my heart. All that stuff Shinobu did was not in her favor, because Doma healed that shit right back up and then picked her back up to give her a pity hug. And honestly bro, Douma has to be like the rage beta of the Upper Moon squad. Y'all remember how he clowned Akaza for nearly losing against Rengoku? Nah, he's doing this to everybody bro. He's over here telling Shinobu even though she's 4'11 and weak, but like her sister, she still tried her best. Even though that poison was just a cold cocktail on a nice sunny afternoon for him, she still tried her best. Praising her for being a bone masher, like, do you see what I'm getting at? All she could do was say go to hell before getting gobbled up. And to make matters worse, Kanao popped up right on time to witness the execution of her master, bro. It was over. And to make matters even more worse, as soon as Doma dodges Kanao's attempt to free Shinobu, we get to see that he didn't even gobble her up. He was absorbing her, live, on 4K. Dear lord, I can't even imagine the anger Kanao is feeling right now, bro. She's not even falling for the bait Doma is giving her. Like, look at bro patting Shinobu's dead head. Oh, hell nah, bro. Hell nah. He's getting way too comfortable, bro. At that point, you gotta put me on the field, man. I got low Psylocke on Marvel Rivals. I know my stuff around butterflies and swords, bro. I got this. Kanao is boiling with rage, and we should actually end Doma's rampage and avenge Shinobu and Kana, eh? I wish I could tell you, bro, because we gotta wait until 2027 or 2028 for this. But until then, I got y'all with the rest of the fights. But for the time being, let's just pay our respects to Shinobu, bro. She fought hard and well, man. Her death definitely won't go in vain if, you know, Kanao actually locks in somehow. But damn, bro, she didn't even get a chance to unlock her mark too. Like, they did her so dirty. Kanao better unlock hers, because I do not want to see another live mukbang of Doma absorbing another girl. Something is wrong with that dude for real.
俺が勝つならあんたはクズだ。一緒にすんじゃねえ！